Leaders, you must equip your people to build better relationships. How do you do it? Let's get into it. Hey, if you're new around here, I am Steve Harper. I turn ordinary connections into extraordinary relationships. How do I do that? I help individuals and corporations identify, develop, and grow the key relationships they depend on for their success. One of the things that I see in teams of all sizes is that there is nobody helping individual employees build connection and develop relationships. We all get thrown into this sandbox we call a team. And yet we are expected to get along and collaborate and create together. What one person does, the other person checks, that whole thing, right? But the reality is, nobody teaches us how to get along with the other kids in the sandbox. Nobody says, come on, kid, let me show you what it's going to take to actually build authentic connection and develop rich, meaningful, and potentially profitable relationships. It blows me away because a lot of the leaders I talk to, they look at me and think, oh, well, our people will figure it out, right? Our people will understand that that's an expectation. No, they don't, especially in today's work environment where basically everything is like managed through phones and email and Slack. You just don't get a true understanding of what it takes to actually have a true, authentic, collaborative conversation with another human being. And if we're not good outside the corporate wall, how are we expected to be good at it inside? You actually have to have a plan. You have to have an understanding of the impact relationship building has on your organization. It permeates every aspect of what you do. Innovation and creativity for future products and services. It impacts our employee satisfaction. Do they even want to come here? If they don't have close personal ties to any of the people they work with, why would you expect them to want to hang their hat here as a career? And really, at the end of the day, it also impacts how they treat customers, vendors, and partners. All these people we depend on for our success. But if you're not good at connecting with your cubicle mate, or you're not really collaborative with your manager because they're not very collaborative with you, when you're engaged with the client, how do you think that you are cultured or conditioned to respond? You do what you know, right? Which is not really go out of your way to actually build an authentic connection to that person, that client, or that prospect. Help them understand the value of what the organization brings to the table because they're just going through the motions. They're just doing the blocking and tackling. And let's face it, blocking and tackling does not work. You've got to have a game plan and you've got to be committed to that game plan and you've got to equip your employees with a game plan. How do you do it? Reach out to someone like me who can understand what the situation is, understand a little bit about your culture, and really get in and have open and honest conversations with your employees about what's working and what's not working. The vast majority of your employees, I would imagine, if you actually gave them a survey with zero ramifications and really no tracking, will probably tell you that they feel on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being great, 1 being bad, somewhere between a 5 and below. It is a serious epidemic for organizations to really address their desired need to make it comfortable and easy for people to connect and engage with one another. When you can do that, that's where the relationships grow. And that's where you get employee loyalty, you get extreme satisfaction, people feel like they are part of a unified mission, not just an isolated bubble that's just out here just kind of floating around on their own. If you're interested, reach out to me, ripplecentral.com to learn more. But at minimum, please, leaders, commit to a strategy to help your people connect better, because if they don't see it from you, they aren't seeing it. Ripple on.